Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I actually was going to think about doing something a lot different than anything I usually do. When I talk about things, I usually don't talk about specific people, but I'm going to today. I'm going to be talking about Clara Dao. There's a lot of people that are talking about her right now. If you don't know who Clara Dao is, she's a girl who basically blew up for like being flat chested and body positivity, like for that area. So like if you were a girl and you had a flat chest, she was someone that you could look up to and relate to because she would like promote it. She would like, it was body positivity, you know, it made girls feel comfortable about themselves. So basically there's a lot of controversy going on because she got a boob job. That kind of like, I guess, differs or like goes away from the whole like body positivity like aspect of her channel. I want to put my thoughts out there because I see so many people going like on her channel and like commenting some nasty shit and how she's like drifting away from her whole image where her channel was. I see where they're coming from because it's like she was all about body positivity, but getting a boob job and the way she was like talking about it was also body positivity. There are also so many girls that struggle with getting flamed for getting boob jobs and for it not being natural, and then they get body shamed for that, and it's like they should have their own body positivity. Also, people change. People go through changes in their life, and the fact that she's getting this much hate for such a little change too, like, it's noticeable, but it's like, it's not even like she got something that looked unnatural. It's possible for someone to look how she looks. Like, there's people calling her Kim Kardashian, and it's like, she's not freaking double D's over here. Like, it's fine. Personally, I am never going to get plastic surgery. I'm never gonna get a boob job. I'm not gonna get a BBL, anything like that. I like believe in all natural stuff, but like, I do not discriminate against people who choose to do that. Your body, your choice. That is a part of body positivity. If you want to get a boob job, get a boob job. If you don't want to get a boob job, don't get a boob job. Who cares? It's your body. No one else should be telling you what to do with it. People are saying it's because like she like built her whole channel off of like being small chested. And yes, she did. But channels can change. There are so many channels on YouTube that started off doing one thing and then changed to another thing, or like channels that were like IRL channels that turned into react channels or that turned into gaming channels and would just stick with that. And it's like, that is something that happens all the time. So her changing her kind of brand, because she's still supporting body positivity, just in a different way, and she makes it clear that she supports all like chest sizes. She's like, if you're flat chested, you're beautiful. If you're medium chested, large chested, you're beautiful. She still agrees with what she's putting out there. She's just making a personal change for herself, and everyone's saying it's because she's insecure, but she has clearly stated it's not because she's insecure. That's obvious with all of her past content too. She is not insecure of having a flat chest. That was something she was very proud of. What she said is how she's doing it for fun and she's doing it like a little change. It's like dyeing your hair, but like something more for your body too. I see where she's coming from, and all her comments, it's all hate comments. Like, I do not see one person agreeing with my point of view, and I'm just like, the fuck? I never really got into her, so I guess I don't understand their perspective, because like these people's perspective they've been following her for like years. They've helped them like get over their insecurities and things like that. I could see how that big change could feel like a betrayal, but I feel like they aren't taking time to listen to what she's saying. She still supports any size chest boobs. I don't feel like she deserves this much hate. And also, if you guys can't tell, she's going through like a hard ass time right now, so like people like leaving all these hate comments, it's like, it's fucked. Even if it's not that insecurity, maybe that like it was just part of the change because she was going through a hard time, which people need to understand that, and people do change. It is a part of life. She started this when she was 16, and she's a lot older now. Brain's like more fully developed, so now she really knows what she wants to do with her life, and if that is to get a boob job, then that's to get a boob job. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to do a change to her body. There's one comment that I actually really like agreed with, that your body isn't like for aesthetic pleasing, it's to keep you alive, and I 100% agree with that, like heavily. But if you want to make change, like if you want to get piercings, like personally I want to get piercings. I want to get my helix pierced. I'm getting my second piercing soon, but I want to get my helix pierced. I want to get my nose pierced, my belly button pierced, and that is all for aesthetic changes. I know that won't benefit me in any way, but it's for me to feel good about myself. And I'm not insecure right now about not having a nose piercing, not having a belly button piercing. That's not an insecurity of mine. It's just something that I want to do. I see where she's coming from. It's not an insecurity. It's just something she wants to do. You get the comment of like your body is just keep you alive. I fully agree with that, and like all the natural shit. Like I agree with that heavily. But if you want to make changes, you can make changes, because I feel like they're necessary. Like when you're going through like a different chapter in your life, I feel like it helps a lot to make a change physically. And maybe that's just coming from my perspective. Even if it's not physically, changes mentally, changes around you. People make changes to help them go into new chapters of their life. And she's obviously going through a new chapter in her life. So I don't think that her making this change completely like diminishes everything she stood for, especially because she stated how it doesn't. She's like posting mean videos about like being confident, basically saying how like people are hating her for being confident, but I don't give a fuck what you think. And people are like getting mad because like those are like her like fans. But if you were the fans, you would not be hate commenting in the first place. She's basically just responding to hate comments and saying fuck off, what you say doesn't matter. People cannot get mad at that, because that is body positivity. That is confidence right there. That is what she's trying to do. She's stated that's what she's trying to do, and that is what she's doing. Not giving a fuck what anyone else thinks and standing strong and being confident, that is the best thing you could do for yourself. That is body positivity as a whole. I don't think she's being mean by like defending herself on that one. Y'all should like look into that though, because it's really interesting, and I want to see where like other people stand, maybe that watch my videos, like where you guys stand on that. Again, I see the point, and it's like you've had this bond with this person, so it could feel like betrayal. But if you've had this bond with this person, would you at least be willing to hear them out? Because she's still posting body positivity, just in a new form that matches her now. Again, she started when she was 16. She's like in her 20s now. She's an actual adult now. All her brain cells are fully developed, and she finally knows what she genuinely wants to do with her life. This is not really the best like analogy. Say you were an addict, right? From like 16 to like 20, and then you got clean and sober, and you've been sober for like 5 years, right? And you're not an addict anymore. But people look at you and you're like, why aren't they an addict anymore? Like, they made that their entire personality when they were in high school. Like, who did they think they are changing? They made a change. This change is for the better. A boob job doesn't really change anything, but if it helps her with a certain change, and whether it's confidence, I don't think that it is confidence, but I think it's just her changing something. I think that is good for her. Why are people hating so much for a change that she felt necessary in her life? And if other people can disagree and say it wasn't necessary, because like it isn't technically necessary, yes, it was a want for her and she did it, and good for her. She was willing to do that. It was probably really hard for her because she knew of the backlash she was gonna get, so she took a risk and was okay with it, and she was confident, and she was like, I know this is gonna be big, this is gonna be bold, but maybe that's who she wants to be. Maybe she wants to be big and bold. She's a very little girl, like she's skinny. Maybe she just is tired of feeling that way. She wants to be out there. She wants to like boom, like bold. And she posts about like dark femininity too. And so I feel like doing that, of being like, I don't give a fuck what other people think, being bold, I think that is a form of dark femininity. So I think she is truly becoming who she wants to be now. And I think that's body positivity in itself. It's confidence. She seems confident. She was confident with her small tits. She's confident with her big tits. You know? Drop your thoughts, because I don't think she deserves any of the hate she's getting. Yeah, people change. I think that's just where I want to end this video, but yeah, see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know how you thought about this.